Hello, and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Chef DougieFresh. Now, as you know, a couple weeks ago, I tried to get you, the viewers, involved in what I should cook for my next episode. And as you all know, and thank you for those who voted, the winning dish is Mushroom Bruschetta. So as today, we will be cooking Mushroom Bruschetta with, as always, my fresh ingredients, fresh thyme, mixed erotic mushrooms, fresh garlic, goat cheese, and a ciabatta baguette. Let's get started. First, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees so we can get that nice and toasty for the ciabatta baguette we're going to cook off later on. Second, get yourself a nice saute pan, turn it up to medium heat, get that nice and warm, and as that's starting to heat up, we're going to go over here and get the rest of these ingredients so we can cook off our mushroom bruschetta, because you can't wait to see how I plate this was done. Okay, now that our oven is preheated and we have our pan on the stove, now that you can go look over here, I have a whole clove of garlic, but you only need about 2 to 3 cloves, and we just want to sit here and dice this up real quick. Now, all you got to do is keep your fingers up against the blade and you will never cut yourself. So we're just going to sit here and dice this up real quick. Nice little dice. Those of you who want to go faster, you can also mince it just by putting your hand on top of the knife, which is easier because you have less chance of cutting yourself. Now that our garlic is diced, we're going to take about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. That's extra virgin olive oil, not EVOO, Rachel Ray. Now, I've been cooking for a few years, so I'm about just going to eyeball mine. So that's about 2 tablespoons of olive oil right there. Get the bottom of that pan nice and toasty. Okay, now that our pan is nice and warm, we're going to add about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic that we diced up earlier. Put that in the pan. Now what you want to do is sit here, stir the garlic until it gets nice and golden brown. Make sure it don't stick. Now the mushrooms that we're going to add next are oyster mushrooms, baby bella mushrooms, and shiitake mushrooms. Very common in the cooking field of where I'm from. Now the oyster mushrooms, as you already know, kind of looks like oysters a little bit. Very nice. They're one of my favorite mushrooms that I like to eat all of the time. But my lovely wife likes to eat portobello mushrooms. I don't know why, but she just likes portobello mushrooms. Now, as you can see, the garlic getting nice brown. Nice aroma too. You will actually smell that garlic. Now, as you can see, we're going to nice golden brown on the garlic. Next, we're going to add our mushrooms. Now, for those of you who don't know what they look like, these are oyster mushrooms right here. Oyster mushrooms. Look at them. Nice, beautiful. Add all of that. These are the baby bella mushrooms that my wife loves. As you can see, these are the shiitake mushrooms, and we're just going to add all of that into the pan. Just sitting here, keep stirring, keep sauteing. Now you want to sit here and saute these for about 5 to 6 minutes, or until they're nice, soft, and tender. Now mushrooms like to soak up a lot of oil, so if your pan gets dry, don't freak out, don't panic. All you have to do is add a little bit more oil to the pan, because mushrooms do soak up a lot of liquid. So, as this is cooking, once again, some of the best spices in the world, salt and pepper. Add some nice little salt and pepper here. If only y'all can see how this smells right here at home. I'm going to be eating good tonight. Get that nice. They're almost there. A couple more minutes. Now, as these mushrooms finish cooking off, you want to turn your heat down just a little bit more to almost low. And while the mushrooms are cooking, we're going to go over here and slice our bread so we can show y'all what I can do with that. Now, as we start finishing, follow me back to the cutting board. Okay, now we're going to sit here and take our ciabatta baguette. Now what you want to do is cut these depending on how thick you want it, but I prefer you to cut them 1 to 2 inch thick pieces. Now, as you can see, about that, that's good. That's pretty good. That's how I will like mine. So we're just going to sit here. Now this is fun to do when, you know, you ladies like to have little cocktail parties and little girls' night out. You want to fix some of these are excellent hors d'oeuvres for the ladies that you can pass around. Yeah, that should be pretty nice right there. Now all we're going to do is sit here and put this on our stainless steel sheet pan. Just lay them out. Nice. Now if you want, you can put some butter on here. You can sprinkle a little bit of oil on here. Me, I rather don't because I like all the flavors to come in together. So basically, the mushroom itself with the bread, that's all you need. And we're going to sit here and just pop this in the oven and let them toast. Okay, now, get those in. Look at that. Now, as you can see, mushrooms are nice, tender, almost there. Now, what we're going to do next is take about 3 to 4 sprigs of thyme. Now, thyme is one of my favorite herbs. It's native to the mint family. Now, believe it or not, it's part of the mint family, and is also in the Mediterranean Sea and southeastern part of Europe. Now, just peel these off, stick it in there, you know, just peel them off, so that way you get the nice aroma right there after that. Now, believe me, you can try this without the thyme, and you can try it with the thyme, and trust me, it will taste different. Now, saute that up a little bit more. Now, mushrooms nice, tender, pretty much there. Let's turn this off. Now we're going to go back over here. Let these cool off for a bit right here. And we're going to go back to the board and let's start plating this up so y'all can see how it looks and I can start to eat. Okay, now that we have our bread out the oven, nice golden brown, our mushrooms is ready. Let's plate this bad boy up so I can show y'all how to plate the food up. Now, nice little plate, you know. This is just an appetizer or cocktail, so you don't really need a lot. We're just going to put this right in the center of the plate right there. Okay. Now, and we're just going to take some of our croutons and just put it around there. Now, as you can see, I like the way these look. I like plating up too. Now we're just going to sit here and take a sprig of our thyme to put in a minute just for garnish. And now, don't forget about the cheese we have over here. You're going to sit here and grate some of this nice freshly ground Parmesan cheese over top. And there you go. Voila, the winner, Mushroom Bruschetta. Okay, and there you have it. My take on the Mushroom Bruschetta. Look at that, the winning dish. Once again, I would like to thank you all who voted. But this thing is looking so good, I might have to taste test it myself, just so I can tell y'all what y'all been missing at home. Now, if you want the recipe will be available on Richardson's Catering at Facebook. And once again, keep it simple. Always, always keep it fresh. Now get on up out of here while I put this down. Tasty. Love it.